Hello everybody. If you want to read all the stories in full, please go to www.steveuk.blog. Thank you. Short story 329, A Serene Afternoon. Intermediate. The sun dappled through the curtains, casting a playful shadows on the floor. Emily, a woman of simple pleasures, was curled up on her favourite armchair, lost in the pages of a captivating novel. The tranquillity of her cottage, nestled amidst rolling hills and verdant hills, was the perfect setting for a quiet afternoon. Suddenly, the doorbell chimed, interrupting her peaceful solitude. With a sigh, she set aside her book and made her way to the door. A young woman, Sarah, stood on the porch, a friendly smile gracing her face. Sarah introduced herself as a friend of a mutual acquaintance, explaining that she was on a road trip and had decided to explore the charming countryside. Intrigued by Sarah's adventurous spirit, Emily invited her inside. As they settled into the cosy living room, a comfortable silence filled the air, broken only by the gentle ticking of the clock. Emily, ever the gracious host, offered Sarah a cup of freshly brewed tea. Over the course of the afternoon, the two women engaged in lively conversation, sharing stories, dreams, and aspirations. Sarah spoke of her travels to exotic lands, her passion for photography, and her desire to learn new languages. She recounted tales of bustling city markets, serene mountain landscapes, and ancient historical sites. She described the thrill of exploring hidden alleyways, the serenity of watching the sunrise over a tranquil lake, and the joy of connecting with people from diverse cultures. Emily, in turn, shared her love for gardening, her recent literary discoveries, and her plans for the upcoming weekend. She described the joy of tending to her flower beds, the satisfaction of completing a challenging crossword puzzle, and the anticipation of a much-needed weekend getaway. She spoke of her childhood dreams, her career aspirations, and her hopes for the future. She shared stories about her family, her friends, and her experiences growing up in the countryside. As the sun began its descent, casting long shadows across the room, Sarah thanked Emily for her warm hospitality. She expressed her gratitude for the opportunity to escape the hustle and bustle of city life and immerse herself in the tranquility of the countryside. Emily, in turn, invited Sarah to stay longer, offering to prepare a delicious dinner and share stories by the fireplace. However, Sarah politely declined, explaining that she had other destinations to explore and commitments to fulfill. As they bid farewell, Emily felt a sense of connection, a bond forged over shared laughter and heartfelt conversation. Returning to her armchair, Emily picked up her book, but her thoughts were still occupied by the afternoon's events. The unexpected visit had brought a touch of vibrancy to her otherwise quiet day, reminding her of the beauty of human connection. She reflected on the power of conversation to bridge differences, spark inspiration, and foster understanding. As she drifted off to sleep that night, she dreamt of far-off lands and future adventures, inspired by Sarah's tales of wanderlust. The following day, Emily found herself thinking about Sarah often. She wondered about Sarah's journey, the places she would visit, and the people she would meet. She hoped that their paths would cross again someday, perhaps in a bustling city or serene countryside. Until then, she would cherish the memory of that unexpected afternoon, a reminder of the magic of human connection. Emily spent the next few days reflecting on the conversation she had with Sarah. She realized that she had taken her own life for granted, often focusing on the negative aspects of her situation. Sarah's enthusiasm for life and her adventurous spirit inspired Emily to embrace new experiences and step outside of her comfort zone. Inspired by Sarah's passion for photography, Emily decided to take up the hobby herself. She spent hours exploring the surrounding countryside, capturing the beauty of the natural world through her lens. She discovered a new appreciation for the beauty of the simple things, the delicate petals of a flower, the majestic flight of a bird, the serene reflection of the moon on a tranquil pond. Vocabulary notes. Tranquillity, meaning a state of peace and quiet. Example, the tranquillity of her cottage, nestled amidst rolling hills and verdant fields, was the perfect setting for a quiet afternoon. Similar words: peace, calmness, serenity, quietude. Dappled, meaning marked with spots or patches of colour. Example, the sun dappled through the curtains, casting playful shadows on the floor. Similar words: spotted, mottled, speckled, freckled. Verdant, meaning green with vegetation. Example, the tranquillity of her cottage, nestled amidst rolling hills and verdant fields, was the perfect setting for a quiet afternoon. Similar words: lush, green, leafy, grassy. Serene, meaning calm, peaceful, and untroubled. Example, she described the serenity of watching the sunrise over a tranquil lake. Similar words: peaceful, calm, tranquil, placid. Immerse, meaning deeply involve oneself in an activity. Example, she expressed her gratitude for the opportunity to escape the hustle and bustle of city life and immerse herself in the tranquility of the countryside. Similar words: submerge, plunge, dip, engross. Story written by Google Gemini AI. Image created by Designer AI. To read all the stories in full, please go to www.steveuk.blog. Thank you.